Hey guys, before we start this episode, just want to give a quick shout out to ultimateteam.co.uk. Been talking to them for quite a bit now. Very nice site. They've got a lot of trading information, a lot of formation information for you guys. Check it out. It's a free site. Obviously, they don't pay me to say this. They're just helping me out. So I thought I would return the favor by giving them a shout out. So make sure you guys go check them out, and let's go ahead and get started. What's up, world? Hope you guys are doing well today. And today we're going to do a trading with Smarba episode using PSG. We're going to try to make some profit with PSG. Now, the interesting thing about this episode is that you can do this if you have a lot of coins, or you can do this if you don't have a lot of coins, because a lot of the players from PSG are actually cheaper than you might think. So we were able to trade with a couple of players that didn't go for much, but our first player we're going to go with is Lavezzi. You guys know what we do. We try to put a buy now to figure out what his going rate is. So it looked like he was going for about 17,000. I put the buy now for about 15. I'm sorry, we try to mess around with it and try to find the cheapest buy now. I see one for 15,750. I'm like, wait a minute, that sounds cheaper than usual. So I put the buy now on 17,750, and I find quite a few of them on 17,000. So that 15,750 one seemed like a deal. So I went ahead and bought it right away for a small amount of profit. Now, if I sell this card for 17,000, which is what I'm going to try to sell it for, I'll end up making about 500 or 600 coins, which isn't that much. And that's what I really want to talk about this episode. In previous episodes, I've aimed to try to make around 1,000 coins per card. But this time, we're not going to just try to make 1,000 coins. We're going to try to go for any profit whatsoever. So we're going to try for 100 coins, 200 coins, 300 coins, whatever it may be. We're going to do our best to get as many coins as possible with as many players as possible. Try to use as many PSG players that we can, that you guys can use as well. Now, one thing I want to talk about is my coin total. You guys saw before I went trading that it was a little bit larger than usual. We had about 300 something thousand as my coin total. The reason is because I got a little bit pack lucky, guys. Last week, I got Inform David De Gea in a pack, probably like the first couple of days when he was out, and I was able to sell him for quite a bit of coins, so I got a lot of profit just from there. And then the rest have been just from trading, guys. It's been about 2 weeks since I lost my coins now, so got back to about 300,000 coins, which isn't too bad. Not bad at all in 2 weeks of trading. I did trade quite a bit. The reason why I wasn't able to put out any trading with Smarba episodes is because simply the trading sessions were so long that I had no way that I could cut it down to a reasonable time period. And I couldn't really come out with anything for you guys so that you guys could watch it in a reasonable time period, or else I would have to cut out a bunch of stuff. So I figured, let me just do some trading, get some coins, and then I'll do some more trading with specific teams like I'm doing now. Most of my coins came from my consumable method when the Beast Team of the Weeks were coming out, and you guys know that method is so effective. I've had so many people tweet me out saying that they've been very, very successful with that, and they've increased their coin total by a crap ton. By a lot. I've seen some screenshots of people trading, gaining about 100,000, 200,000 coins in a couple of days. So I'm glad I'm able to help out. Now, as you guys can see, I'm sticking with the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. It's a formation I like to trade with because people seem to play it quite a bit. So I went ahead and stick to trading with that formation. It sells quicker. I don't have to be worried about it not selling. Sometimes when you explore other formations, it's not as easy. But the next person we're going to go ahead with is Sacco, and he goes for pretty cheap, which is actually a good thing. Now, one thing I want to talk about is non-rare players. A lot of the people who play Ultimate Team, they put their non-rare players up for 150 start. You guys will see there's a lot of them when I go and check his going rate. His going rate here seems to be about 1,800 coins. So I went ahead and put the maximum price on about 1,100. And the reason why I did that is because obviously we have to factor in the EA tax. Don't forget, when you guys do trade, you have to factor in the 5% EA tax. So if we sell it for 1,800, we get 1,700 coins roughly. And so I was saying, you know what? Let me try to make about 600 to 700 coins per card. And you guys can see there are a bunch of them listed at 150 coins, and that's always good news. So just to keep in mind, if there are any popular players out there that are non-rare, another one is Koscielny. If you guys guys want to go ahead and trade with him. They're very sought after. Seko is, used on quite a few teams. He's really, really good, really strong, really pacey. So you guys will see him on a lot of French teams or French league teams at that. He's also got a strong link with Thiago Silva, which helps a lot with his price, obviously. So keep that in mind when you guys are looking for non-rare cards. Koscielny is another great one. The next person we're going to go ahead with is Vanderwiel, who is very, very cheap, to be honest with you guys. He goes for about 1,000 coins. So again, we're going to do the EA 5% tax. So you get 950 coins if you sell them for 1,000, and it seems like his going rate is roughly about 900 to 1,000. So we're not going to bid more than 700 coins on him, to be honest with you guys. I find this one for 750. Figured I'd go ahead and buy it now, sell it for 900, gain a couple of coins here and there. Eventually it'll add up, and things will eventually, work out for us. And that's what you got to do. Don't worry about making 1,000 coins per player. That's not really what you want to do if you're struggling with coins. I'm trading in the mindset that I don't have a lot of coins, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to show you guys what to do, or what I was doing when I didn't have a lot of coins. I was doing exactly this. I wasn't aiming for 1,000 coins profit on every single card. I was aiming for literally anything I could get, even if it was 100 coin profit. I was going for it. So this is the mindset you should take when you're trading, even if you have a lot of coins. But specifically, if you don't have a lot of coins, if you're trying to build up something, make sure that you start off low, start off with anything possible. Even if it's 100 coins per card, just do it. Now, obviously, that's not as quick as as playing games, but here's my trick that what I do. You see a lot of these cards, they have about 54 minutes on them on the trade, right? On the time remaining on the trade. So what do? You go ahead and you bid on a lot of these, and then you just go play games. You don't have to worry about if you win them or not. Just go ahead, play some games while your bids are out there, and then come back after an hour, check your bids. You most likely will win quite a few of these, especially these cheaper ones. A lot of people don't really bid or buy cheap players right now, simply because there are a lot of better options in the position, but you can definitely get rid of them at that price. Most people who want to buy cheap players, what I meant to say is most people who are going to buy cheap players, they're just going to go ahead and buy it now. So the open bids are really, really good for cheaper players. Next person we're going to go ahead with is Pastore. Still sticking with the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. He is also a cheap player as well. He doesn't go for any more than 900 to 1,000 coins. So again, I'm doing the same thing as I did before, just bidding no more than about 700 to 750 coins, trying to make as much little profits as I can, and it will add up. At the end of this video, we'll go ahead and add up how much I actually made. And I'm actually going to speed up the footage and jump ahead so that this video doesn't become 20 minutes long. So let me go ahead and jump forwards to show you guys what we won, what we lost. So hang tight. Alrighty, so we went ahead and jumped forward in this video so it's not too long, and we're gonna go ahead and show you my watch list, and you guys can see there are a lot of red cards. This means that I lost the bid, obviously, and that's completely fine. I know there's a lot of comments saying that, Smarba, every time I do this method, I lose the bid on every single card. And guess what, guys? I'm in the same shoes as you as well. I lose a lot of the bids, but I also win a lot of the bids. You just have to bid enough to actually give yourself a chance to at least win a couple of them. I bid on a bunch. You guys see I've bid on over like 30 cards, and I win about 1/3 of them. So that's completely fine. I'm definitely happy with the results there. There's also some that are already sold in the trade pile. You guys will get to see that shortly. But also another card we went ahead and traded with is Lucas. He's Brazilian. He's on PSG. He definitely is sought after. That's obviously his transfer card. So definitely one that you guys can check out as well. His going rate isn't too much either. You can probably sell him around 7,000 to 8,000 coins, I would assume. So he's definitely a good person to trade with. But you guys can see, again, lots of expired cards that I lost, and that's completely normal. But you guys can see as well, Lavezzi I got for 14,500 coins. His going rate is 17,000. I can definitely make a profit there easily, as they always say. And we're just going to continue. Go ahead, monitor all of our auctions. So monitor all these bids here. Make sure that we don't overpay for a player. Always make sure you're not overpaying. And just gonna go ahead and throw out some last bids out there. If I lose them, no big deal. Here's our trade pile. You guys can see 5 of our players have already sold. We've got Lavezzi still waiting there as we just listed him, but he eventually will sell. So we will definitely make a good amount of profit. I've made at least a couple of 100 coins on all of the lower players, or cheaper players rather. My apologies on that. We're looking at my trade pile here. You guys can see that I've won 1, 2, 3, 4 Lavezzis. Probably will make around 1,000 coins each, if not more, on some of these. So that's a good amount of profit there. It's about 4,000 to 5,000 profit on just these cards. Lucas, will have to see what he's gonna go for. I'm not really sure if I'll be able to sell him for 7,000, but he should sell for that much. Oh, we actually got another Lavezzi here, so that's gonna be around 5,000 to 6,000 coins profit just from the Lavezzis I've won, and they will sell since the going rate on the market is 17,000. No one is selling them for cheaper than 17,000. You'll see one here and there be listed for about 16,750 or so, so that's why I have that one set there. Plus I got it for around 14,000 coins, so I'll end up making a decent amount of profit anyway. But for the most part, you'll see him for around 17,000. And if he doesn't sell the first time around, he will sell the second time or even third time around. You guys see there's 5 minutes left on this one. He's only been listed. All of these have only been listed for an hour, so they eventually will sell. All of the cheaper ones have sold. So for those of you who have trouble trading and you don't have a lot of coins, you're looking for cheap players to invest in, you guys are looking at some right now. All of these have sold instantly the second I put them up. Made about 150 to 200 coins each. With Sacco, I actually made around 700 coins right there. Pastore made about 300 coins. And that's really all you got to do, man. These are great cheap players to trade with. So again, for those of you guys who just don't have a lot of coins, who have maybe 5,000, 10,000 coins, you are looking at the players to trade with right now. Look for those cheap players that go for around 1,000 coins. Try to throw out a bid on them and get them for about 700 and then sell them for 1,000. You'll make a couple hundred coins easy. Now, a lot of you guys will just say, hey, why don't you just play the game, play tournaments, play Division 1, you'll end up winning coins. Hey, that's a great way as well, but guess what? You do this, you hop into a game, you'll guarantee yourself to make extra coins without any effort. I traded for about 30 minutes here and almost made, I'd say, what, 8,000, maybe 10,000 coin profit in about 20 to 30 minutes with just simply throwing out bids, leaving, doing something else with my time, coming back, and without any effort, I've already made profit. So with that said, guys, hopefully this helped you out. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see daily FIFA content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I mean, what else you gonna do? We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Later.